So here we are, nearly at the top of the stairs in the Princess Ballroom that was originally called the Empress Ballroom, named after the Empress of India. And on the outside of the building, right at the top of all the pillars, are Indian elephants. And that was the theme of the construction of the building by Montague Burton. And it was used as a Burton's clothes shop downstairs on the ground floor. There was a snooker room on the next floor, and here on the top floor is the dance hall. Now this dance hall was used by a lady called Pearl Palin to promote her dancers on Friday and Saturday night, and this place was absolutely heaving. The great thing about all the dance halls in town at this stage was there was no alcohol, only coffee and soft drinks. And so if anybody wanted a beer, they had to go out and have a beer, get a pass out and come back in again. But this was the venue that became the most popular venue in town for the dancers. Here we are in the Princess Ballroom, and this is the only remaining piece of the glass pillar left from the original time, from Pearl Palin's days here as a dance instructor and as a venue entertainments promoter. Pearl Palin was superb in so much as she was able to get groups just on the way up, book them for her dance hall, and by the time they came to perform here, they were #1 in the charts. She first of all did it with Herman's Hermits. She found this little band in Manchester, Peter Noone and Herman's Hermits, came here when their record went to #1 in the charts. She did it again with the Kinks when You Really Got Me came out, and she promoted the Kinks here on a Wednesday night, an absolute sellout. And the classic story from that night is that it was the night that Ray Davies's girlfriend told him she was pregnant. And it's in his biography that that happened here in the Princess Ballroom. The only bits that remain of the Princess Ballroom are the stage and the glass pillar that we've talked about, and over here is some of the original wallpaper from Pearl Palin's days here at the Princess Ballroom. She lasted here until 1969, and one of the last bands she promoted here was Mythology, who became Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne. Heavy metal was just starting to come in, and Mythology came here on a couple of occasions and absolutely brought the house down. The one thing Pearl hated were drum solos, because all the guys stopped dancing and trouble broke out during drum solos, and so Pearl hated the drum solos. But she was a most remarkable woman. She was 5 foot in her stocking feet. She competed with all the other big dance halls in the town, and this became the venue for seeing bands doing the dancing in the small town Saturday night. Pearl Palin's knack in finding bands just before they made it was her great strength. And one of the bands she got from Kent to come here to Halifax from Kent, they were called the Paramounts, and they came 3 times and everybody thought they were good. And shortly after that they changed the name to Procol Harum and went to #1 in the charts with A Whiter Shade of Pale.